awesome afternoon, magnificent morning, and excellent evening. This is Carla from Rehan Allahwala's World of Connections, and I am here today to talk to Jahanzaib Hassan, who is now living in the United Emirates, but he was originally from Pakistan, and he'll tell us what we are doing what he is doing in UAE, actually in Abu Dhabi. Let me remind you that this show, like all of my shows, is sponsored by the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization promoting peace one conversation at a time. Okay, my friend, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Carla. My name is Jahanzaib Hassan. I am originally from Pakistan, and I'm a professional electrical engineer working in hospitality and theme park industry from last 7 years in Abu Dhabi. I'm a father, a husband. I have one kid, like a 2 year son. And other than my day job, I am very much interested in investments like stocks and e-commerce. Anything related to business, I'm learning, and I'm a keen learner for anything new which is happening because things are moving very fast in this world. And if we will not upgrade ourselves, we are going to struggle a lot, especially the South Asian people. They need to keep themselves updated with the latest trends. That's all.
Okay, you said you were working at a theme park right now. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yeah, I'm working as an FM engineer over there, and we take care of all the facilities in the hospital, like hospitality industry and theme park, anything related to which which we need, like like to anything which is customer related, any maintenance issue, anything for from rides to uh, overall general engineering stuff.
How, okay, you just said that engineering. What is it about engineering that you like to do?
Like I am in like mostly in management side. We are dealing with the contractors who are maintaining our facilities, and we make sure like they do all their preventive maintenances, like just to maintain the facility in a proper way, like just to upkeep the facility and keep the cost lowest. Like for example, we have pumps, motors, elevators, a lot of equipment, mechanical equipment, which need regular maintenance. So we make sure like we have people working on them and they are keeping them in like 100% running condition. So most of my time is spent on taking care of this equipment.
Now, what made you interested in the hospitality industry?
Like I have been in this industry from last 7 years, and the main thing was like whenever you go in these parks, in these hotels, you always see families and kids laughing and enjoying their time out. So whatever, like how much tired you are, you at the end of the day, when you see all these smiling people, smiling families, you like you said, okay, I did something today to make them laugh, to make them happy. So like you don't feel tired at all. So that was the only reason, like just to continue in this industry. Otherwise, FM facility management, there are a lot of other sectors also you can do and use your skills. But I like this in this industry.
What is it that you like about it?
Mostly like I just tell you, like like happy families and kids, Other than that, my team, my current team is excellent, and they are like multicultural, a lot of people from a lot of different nationalities. We work as one team, and whenever we have any kind of problems, we come together and solve it. That was another one of the reason to just to continue in this field.
So, in your hotel where you are living, how many people have you met from around the world?
A lot, like we in terms of guest you we receive thousands of people every day. Like, of course, we are not meeting everybody, but we do greet, and whenever they ask any question, or if they are required any help from us, or like generally at work we have a lot of nationalities, so we do mingle a lot. Like almost daily we meet, like, I don't know, like 10, 15 different nationalities.
Really? What are
Yeah.
the major nationalities that come to visit your park?
Like they are all like different depending like what season is going on. Like if for example, if it's summertime here and winter in Russia, or in let's say Australia, so it depends upon the season, like which what guests are coming from. A lot of guests are coming from Europe, China, Australia, UK. So everywhere, from everywhere. Like UAE, like it's a hub. So a lot of different countries, they like to stay over here for some time because of the sunshine. Because whoever is from Europe, they like sunshine, so they would love to stay in UAE.
How do you have a lot of vegetables there, or is it more or less a dry, arid area?
Yeah, it's a dry area. Like usually, it's we have like a lot of desert and sandy areas here, but it hardly rains. Like once a year in a rainy season, but overall, it's a very dry weather most of the year.
So, does it get very humid?
Sometimes in summers, like in June or July, for a month, usually in early morning or late night. But rest of the time, it's fine. It's not that much humid.
And where are your parents live?
My parents are in Pakistan, and they, like my father, he is moving around. Like my brother lives in Jeddah, one of my brother lives in Australia. So he moves around. Like he was with me a month back, then he flies to Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, where he's staying now, and then he will move to Australia or maybe go back. He's retired, so he just move around with.
How can he be retired? How much older is he than you?
My father, he is 73.
That's quite a life. What did your father do?
He was also like in a government sector. He was like in a printing press. Now he's retired, so doing like sitting at home and like grandkids. That's all.
Is he bored sitting at home?
No, he do a lot of he consume a lot of social media nowadays. Like he loves YouTube, he loves Facebook. So most of the time he's on it, like consuming a lot of material.
Do you think it's helping him?
Yes, most of the time, like whatever he wanted. Like, of course, the people of that time, they don't know how to use social media. So now, now with the help of this YouTube and different apps where you can write down in your own languages, you can completely like search anything, whatever you want. So he can search what he wants.
And what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I usually spending my time with my family and learning about different kind of this investments and helping other people. Like whatever I know, I will try to explain them. Like I learned this thing new, my friends or my colleagues. Okay, do you want to learn about these things? I learned like in a couple of days. I can give you, like, you don't need to spend those hours, which I have already spent it. Just I can give you a brief summary in like 15-20 minutes. And if you are interested, come and we will discuss further.
And how much time do you get on the internet on a daily basis?
Like I do spend, like usually with our generation, we are always on the mobile phone, like on the internet, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But yeah, like all the time. But of course, like when you are free, at least 1 hour or two, I do spend on YouTube or, but mostly learning stuff. I'm not interested in like movies or like songs. I like to learn most of the time.
Okay, you say you like to learn. What makes you say that you cannot learn from a song?
I do learn, like you can learn from the song as well, but I'm more towards like something which I can help other also, like some kind of knowledge which I can consume and help myself and help others as well. Song is not going to help somebody else. Yeah, if it's like a passionate song or something like that, it can definitely help. Like you can listen to this song or that. But from the very beginning, I was never into it. So that's it.
And that's okay that you're not in song, but what are the benefits for working at Gunny League? I was told that that in the UAE there's a little slightly different love for different games. So what game is important there?
Over here, they do like they like football or soccer, like you call it. So they do like there are different clubs over here and a lot of horse riding, horse racing is quite famous over here.
Do you feel that horse racing should be legal?
Yeah, like a lot of animal welfare and all this stuff going on. I don't think like we should keep them as a pet, but rest I
So
can't say
what,
anything.
so what pets do you think we should keep?
You can keep any pet, like it's up to people. Like some people keep snakes. Like I have seen some guys like iguanas, snakes, these kind of stuff. So up to them. Like usually people keep cats and dogs. Most of the
Keep going.
and I like parrots. This, like I'm not into dogs and or cats because I don't like the fur because I get allergic due to the hair. I start sneezing, so that's why I stay away from them.
Are you going to get pets for your son?
Yes, parrots and these kind of no dogs, no cats. You can keep
Is he
fishes,
okay with that?
huh?
Is he okay with you getting a cat or dog?
He loves cats. Like whenever uh, he find a cat or whenever we go to some of our friends who own like who have cats, like he always play with them.
So, what would you suggest to be a great exercise to get your dog in the pen and out of the pen?
For the for what? I didn't get you.
How, okay, how can you make it easier? I'm in a hotel right now. How can you make it easier to help the animals adjust to a change in environment or in the home?
I have no idea. I've never been with the animals, so I can't I can't answer these questions.
Okay, let me help you. Do you think I would need to wait for the soup to be warm?
Yeah,
So how long would you let a microwave go until it's warm?
like a minute, like 30 seconds, depending upon the setting. Like 1 minute will be enough.
Okay, what about a fiddle? Do you have any idea how long it would be until a cat could get in?
Get in from?
Well, I'm in a hotel.
Okay,
My cats needed to be contained. How
okay.
long do you think it took to get them into the kitty playpen?
Like 30 seconds, a minute?
Ah, you never owned a pet, have you?
No.
It took a lot longer than 30 seconds. Now it's that short, but when I first got the kitty playpen here, it took much, much longer.
Okay.
Now, for your child, what does your child like about being in the UAE?
He is only 2 years old. So, yeah, so he is just growing up, meeting friends. He started to say mama, baba, like just beginning to start to talk.
But that's good. That's a good sign that he will be fine. How old? You said he's 2 years old now?
2 years and 1 month.
So you're really happy to have him in.
Yeah.
Okay, so where in the world would you like to live?
Yeah, like Abu Dhabi, like if you ask me or anybody who is living in Abu Dhabi or UAE, they will say like Abu Dhabi is like it's a fact, it's the safest city in the world. Like you don't need to worry about anything over here in terms of your safety, your family safety, and overall environment. People are very nice, humble, they are helpful, whoever, wherever you go outside. And it's an international city, so there are a lot of in Dubai. There are a lot of nationalities, a lot of cultures are here. So you really enjoy living here.
What made you decide to move to Abu Dhabi?
Mostly like because most of us move over here for better work opportunities. Like when I graduated from my university, it was like I have said I have made my mind like I won't be staying back home. I need to move on and go to either UAE, Middle East, or anywhere else outside. Because at that time it was uh, back home. It was not the conditions were not very good for somebody who is graduated from the top university back home. Even for those, it was very bad conditions. But anyways, like I move on. I got a job in back home as well. Worked over there for a couple of years, and after getting some experience, I moved to UAE.
So you've been in the UAE for how long now?
7 years now.
Very good. What is your favorite thing to do in Abu Dhabi?
Like I tried, like I like to spend alone time a lot, like with myself, like doing nothing or just sleeping. Or most of the time, I like to learn about investments, about work, about different kind of. Usually, I just need internet and myself. That's it. I'm not a very outdoor person to go out and I don't like that.
Why don't you like to go out?
Yeah, like I do, I go out sometimes, not like every weekend or every day, and I'm trying to change myself. And I promise myself like I will be going to the parks daily, early morning for walks. Yeah, this is our generation. Like we don't exercise, we don't do any kind of this thing, which is very bad. I know, but we need to start going out.
Why don't you exercise?
I am starting soon.
Soon isn't good enough. Why do you say soon instead of today or tomorrow?
I did some stretching today. So yeah, it's starting today.
Okay, so what stretching did you do today?
Yeah, like this the sit-ups and some like basic stretching. That's it, just for hands and legs, sit-ups. That's it.
Why only sit-ups? Did you walk at all today?
Yeah, I do. Like my work is like I do walk around like 5 to 10 kilometers. It's normal for me to walk to walk per day. Like 5 kilometers is normal.
Okay, why is that normal? Of all the things that you could be doing, why did you decide to walk? Why is that your normal behavior during the day?
Yeah, because it's a big property where I work. So we need to go from one place to another, like a lot of time up and down here and there. So in the end of the day, it's not like I'm walking straight from 1 kilometer to like 5 kilometers. It's like some time for 10 minutes, then sit somewhere and then again go on like that for inspection and stuff.
So what are you inspecting when you're walking around?
We are walking the overall condition of the property and whatever preventive maintenance was done day before, is it done in the proper way as per the standards what we followed. We have checklist, we have our SOPs which we follow, so we need to make sure.
What is an SOP?
Standard operating procedures. So we have all written down, like for example, how to do a pump maintenance or how to fix a light. So we have to make sure it's safe for the guest and for the other colleagues who are passing by. So whoever maintained it or whoever serviced it day before, because we receive all the tasks, whatever is already done, and we have to make sure before we open it for the guest, everything is in safe and secure manner. So we do all this stuff before the arrival of the guest.
So once the guests arrive, what do you do?
Then we have other office work where projects are going on. Some of the areas which are like not for the guest. We focus more on there, like the plant rooms where we have all the engineering going on, all the motors, pumps, air conditionings. So we can service at those areas at the time of when guests are there.
Is it like a water park, or tell me?
Yeah, it's a water park as well. Water park plus I have worked in multiple, so it's water park and theme parks also, kids theme park as well.
And what is your favorite ride there?
Favorite ride is Jebel Drop. Like it's the scariest water slide I have ever been to. Like you can go in it and they will close the lid from outside. It's like a glass tube, and then from the bottom there is a slit. So suddenly they will open the slit from the bottom and the plank will open and you will fall down in like on the ride.
So is it actually like a ride where you fall into the water and you?
Yeah, it's like a ride. It will go around and through gravity it will take you on the tube and you will land in the water.
What do you get to see? Any water animals or what?
No, nothing.
And how is this a new ride?
No.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's like it's not new. Like there are a lot of places in the world they have similar rides. So yeah, it's like a loop where you go through with your weight, and the gravity will take you, make some circles, and then take you around in the water. It's like a water slide, but for adults.
For what do you mean by otters?
Ad- adults.
For others? What do you
Adult, adults.
Oh, adults. Okay.
Yes.
Remember, I
So
told you about the sounds being a little different. So when you go slower, I can really understand you. It's a water slide for adults. So do they allow kids on it?
no, not on that particular one, but there are some for kids as well.
And do the kids love going there?
Yeah, of course. A lot of them. They have a lot of other stuff also on the island, like parks, malls, hotels. So it's like a mini Orlando.
Oh, okay.
So there are multiple parks, multiple hotels.
Is it near your house?
Yeah, like it's very near. I like to travel like a lot less, so it's like only 9 to 11 minutes drive from my place.
That's good.
Yeah, so I don't spend a lot of time on road.
Do you ride your bike there?
Yeah, I have a car, so I ride there.
How nice. How many people work in the park?
Individually, around like 1,500 plus people, 1,500 plus minus.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So,
Now, what is your least favorite ride at the park?
like I don't like roller coasters. So
But
yeah,
that slide like a water
no.
roller coaster in a way.
No. It's like different. It will not go in the water, but it's like stay in the air. But yeah, due to like maybe height phobia or something, or it's too fast, so I don't like roller coasters. Anyways, I have tried all of them, but I don't want to like it. I don't want to sit in those roller coasters.
What is it about roller coasters you don't like?
Yeah, maybe they're too fast, or the heights. Maybe I got scared of heights.
Yeah, I have that same thing. You go up and then you come
Yeah,
down, and it's like, really? You know?
yeah.
Is there anything else you want to tell us? Tell
Uh,
me about this.
One thing I would I tell to all of my friends or colleagues, even family members, like if you are struggling with anything, talk to other people, talk to your friends, talk to your family members, or if you need some kind of professional help, take the help. No need to like keep it inside you. If you need some kind of coaching, if you need some kind of mentoring, go for it. Like me, when I met Rehan, I was doing I always wanted to meet Rehan. It's a very like a funny story. So I didn't
Tell
knew.
me. Tell me the
So
story.
I was doing lunch, it's not a lunch, like late afternoon. I was having a lunch around like 4 o'clock, around 3:30, 4 o'clock, um, where nearby where was Rehan was staying. He was staying in a hotel nearby where I was eating. So I saw a Facebook post. He put I'm here in this hotel and having a coffee. Anybody would like to join me? And a lot of comments was there, and I didn't knew like he was sitting maybe like 10 minutes away from me. We never met at all. Like we don't know each other. We are not friends on Facebook. And like many people, I also commented on the post first time. Like I never comments on on anything. I don't know. Like maybe we were destined to meet each other, and to change myself. So I commented, okay, I would like to meet you and I would like to take you around and show you Abu Dhabi and show you these places. We have like a nice palace nearby, and I would like to take you. And I was just eating. I just commented. Suddenly, I receive an inbox from Rehan. I said, "Oh." I said, like, what? Like, what? Is it real? Like, why he is even like he like all of these comments, and he commented me, and he said, like, can you come in like in 20 minutes? Like, can we meet in next 20 minutes or like 15 minutes? And I said, like, yeah, I leave my lunch over there. And I said, like, okay, I have to reach over there to see him. Then he said, like, oh, okay, let's go to the palace directly and let's meet over there. So I went over there, and the 5 o'clock, the palace was closing. We were talking around like 4:25 was already done there. So I tell him, like, if we don't reach by 5 o'clock, they will not let us in because last entry was 5 o'clock. So he said, okay, we will try our best to reach here there. So I went there, took the tickets, waited for him, and asked the security, don't close, just let him come. And we never met before. And then he was coming around, we went in, like spent an hour or two in the palace, took photos, enjoyed that palace. It was very beautiful. Even whenever you are coming to Abu Dhabi, do go to Qasr Al Watan. It's a very beautiful palace in here in Abu Dhabi. And since then, like we are meeting quite frequently. Like so far, I have met Rehan like maybe 5 or 6 times already.
Now, when was this? This wasn't last year, was it?
Yeah, it was last year.
Oh, so you just met him about a year ago.
Yeah.
And you were very shy at the time, but now you've opened up.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And
Well,
also his
go
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Finish what you're saying.
yeah. That's it. That's all. Like, and start posting your videos on social media. You don't need to worry about what other people will think about you or what other people will say. Just start posting, and this shyness will go away.
And you started on your
Yes,
Facebook journey.
yes.
Rehan Allahwala's style.
Yeah.
Very good. And is that the last thing you want to tell me about?
Yeah, that's all I would like to say.
Okay, I want to thank you for talking to me tonight. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you.
And I want to tell the audience thank you for watching, and thank Rehan Allahwala's Institute of Peace for sponsoring this interview. And we're going to wave goodbye. Can you wave goodbye with me?
Bye-bye.
And I will be back probably later tonight. I don't know when Jahanzaib will be back. Have a good night, people.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later. Don't go anywhere.